Hey everybody, it's Maplebrook. It's a somewhat shorter one because I worked late. And Swissy
Maplebrook
works
Monday.
tomorrow. Yeah, Maplebrook Monday, which is not a thing. I'm Super Ninja 5506. I'm the game. I'm the game. The game. I am the game.
The keeper.
I am Triple H.
H.
I am Triple H. The game. Leader of DX. And the Authority. And I think a different state. Evolution? Was he an Evolution? I don't remember.
I don't know. I don't know Triple H's history all that well.
He was in that stable with Randy Orton and somebody. I don't know. Anyway, back to the monster.
He rides motorcycles. Does that help you in any way?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
And these are the people that play the game that I talk at.
My name is Swissy. I play West, like the direction, and he's a nerd, and he does magic, and he's cool.
Well, debatable on
You'll
that
have to
last
determine which one of those is a lie.
Two truths and a lie.
lie.
Let's do.
Well,
Let's do.
you'll be able to tell if you're lying or not.
No, that could be fun. Let's do two truths and a lie about the characters and not elaborate on them.
Well, wait a minute.
Who's
I want to
next?
redo mine because now I feel like an idiot.
No, it's too late. It's too late.
Aw, man.
We're moving on.
Go ahead, Josh. Show us your truths and lies.
Let's see. Two truths and a lie. My character's name is Connor. It is spelled in a way that makes sense and everyone knows. He drinks blood.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, wait. Those were all true, though.
Nope. The middle one isn't. Because I spell his name Connor, and Steven has ignored that every time and spelled it with an E.
Well,
So,
it makes sense to me.
In my notes, most of the time it has an O. Sometimes it has an E.
So straight up, there is no consistent spelling of Connor's name in the universe. And I've decided to make that canon, but it's never come up.
Oh, whoops.
Okay. I play Adva Lusitania. She's very cool and is never awkward.
We gotta make up for time, Molo guy.
Well, wait a minute. Very cool and never awkward. Are those two separate things?
Those are two separate things.
Okay. What about the third
What's
one?
the lie?
You only said two things.
The first one was.
The first one was the name. Okay, I see. Anyway, yeah, that's so. Last time, to remind you, I read the prologue about the wedding. A spooky thing happened where Jeffany was watching Vlad's nephew, I think I said, in the garden, and then they disappeared, and then the wedding happened, and then we went back in time a lot. West got visited in the hospital by some people, including his friends. Connor became a full vampire after going to Dracula and saying, like, hey, I want to be a full vampire so I can kill monsters better. And Dracula was like, okay, and he did it. Adva got a new sparkly pyramid friend named Treese, who I have decided the use of Treese will be, it will give you like a +1 to certain roles, like if you are using Treese to help you with something.
I forgot about that.
That is the function that I have given it. So, like, specifically for things like read a bad situation or investigate a mystery, I think those are the sorts of situations you could use to get that +1 if you so choose. But it has to be, like, active to do that. And then everybody met back up. They had a little welcome home party for West. It was very sweet. Stacy talked to Adva, gave her a scarf, I think.
Yeah.
Which was weird because it was my party.
No, that was a separate thing. West also got a cursed book that I forgot about until this exact sentence, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that later in my notes so I remember to bring it up again.
Cursed?
It's not necessarily.
I forgot.
It was.
Fuck.
I just got it. Connor found a random old spell book on a sketchy part of the internet or the dark web, depending on how you feel, and gave it to his friend that casts magic spells.
Yeah, that happened. So,
Okay. I'm putting that in my inventory. I fucking
it is
forgot
not
lie about it.
It is not necessary, and then you lied about it for some reason, and then no one believed you.
Well, I said all I did was say that, yeah, he likes old books, and apparently that wasn't just like convincing, and everyone's like, no, I don't believe you, and I'm like, well, bitch.
All right.
Yeah, like what's not to believe about that? It's okay for people to like old books.
Anyway,
It's a crime punishable in every state of America.
Oh, no.
I don't think anything else important happened to that episode. Oh, right. At the end of it, hold on. I have notes about this. At the end of it, Connor went back home. He noticed that his mom's car was in the driveway. They had a somewhat awkward conversation in the living room.
Oh yeah.
Where I believe the last sentence that the last thing that happened was Connor was like, "I'm a full vampire now," and his mom was like, "Oh, cool. Well, good for you, I guess. Welcome to the family." Is like, "I fight monsters," and she's like,
I really loved that.
I forgot that
It was
you were also
very
wearing
funny.
real stupid glasses the entire time.
right. Yeah. So
Oh, I was wearing my
Very
mirrored
good.
aviators to hide my red eyes.
right. Yes.
Listen, I wanted Connor to be. Connor's not good at lying. He's not.
We know.
Clearly.
This is not in his skill set.
Okay, so I don't know if you want to have this conversation or not, but I would like to know like how much information you gave your mom. What did you loop her in on?
I spilled most of, if not all of the beans.
I see.
Wow, and you say I'm bad at keeping secrets.
It's my mom.
All right,
Yes.
yeah. So she sort of just like listened to everything you were saying, and at the end of it, she was supportive. It seemed a little bit tense, for reasons you probably wouldn't have an issue placing, but yeah, she seemed fine with it. Like she's not gonna tell you to stop. You're like an adult.
Stop hunting monsters.
She is gonna kill you though.
She is gonna murder you in your sleep, but that's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's I believe that was like a week before the wedding or something. It is now like the day of the wedding. Nothing important happened during that 7-day period. So the three of you have all met up in front of the dorms to get ready to take your
How did
various
you do an
vehicles.
upside down Y?
I think it's a lambda symbol, if I remember correctly.
That is a lambda.
That's not. Isn't that a car?
That's a Lamborghini.
Maybe.
Oh.
Lambda is a letter of the Greek alphabet. I took Greek
It's,
for a while, by the way.
New Lamborghini here. Anyway, yeah, you all meet up in front of the dorms,
Lamborghini
getting ready
Virgin.
to go to the wedding. What are you all wearing? You wearing your fucking Sunday best?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
I am
asked.
decked out. Remember when I was dressing up like a secret agent fucker? It's that, but fancier.
Even
I'm
faster.
talking-
So,
A ruffled shirt.
Oh hell yes.
so
I look
believe
I look like
recall-
David Copperfield, but a vampire.
Nice.
Very good, very
nice.
cool.
So I believe I recall asking Connor if he could help me with that bit.
Can we do? Yeah, we were gonna
So
do a
what
shopping
did-
All right,
adventure.
let's go
Oh
back.
God.
Let's go back in time a couple days.
Oh, God.
You both are standing in front of the fucking men's warehouse or whatever.
All right.
Big and tall.
Are there
I-
are there
I-
suits
I-
at men's
or tall.
warehouse?
Connor turns his head to west.
Is Adva
You're
here
gonna
too,
like the
getting
way you look.
something, or
I guarantee it.
I don't know. Am I here?
Probably.
Really?
What's the dress code for this wedding?
I mean, it's a wedding, so like, don't dress like shit.
Is Adva here just to make fun of me?
Possibly.
I mean, I'm here to make fun of both of you.
She's here so that you can do that thing where you go in and out of the dressing rooms, and then they nod their heads approvingly or shake their heads disapprovingly.
I
Right.
brought a
I
small
know the
piece of
trope.
cardboard and a marker to write 0 out of 10 and never change it.
Aw,
All right,
that's
so
just rude.
I
That's
appreciate
a bit
I
rude.
appreciate your
Totally like
your product placement also, Connor. That was a very good Very good name drop. So yeah, you guys are out suit shopping.
Cool. So what
All
am
right,
I
Connor.
wearing?
I'm Connor. Sorry, West. All right. So what are you thinking here? You thinking for a nice full 3-piece suit? You want to do something a little more slim and trim? What's the
I've worn-
Connor pizzazz that you're bringing here?
I've worn the same
name is
style
West.
of outfit for the past 16 years.
Yeah, okay, I'm Connor. He's West.
Yep. Listen,
I
it's
don't know
been a
anything
while.
about clothes.
It's been a while.
Wow.
Sorry, that's just a reflex at this point.
No, I
That
get
was
it.
West,
Like
by the way,
phenomenon.
saying I don't know anything about clothes.
Well, that's never stopped me. Let's go in.
All right.
I stroll confidently into the men's warehouse.
I don't even know.
I
If,
walk
I don't even
less
know if Men's
confidently.
Warehouse sells suits. I just said
Oh,
that.
they do.
Probably do.
They just sell shirts.
I've purchased a suit at Men's Warehouse.
Excellent. I'm now on the Men's Warehouse website. You can keep going. So yeah, there's
I'm
what-
also on the Men's Warehouse site because I've
As
decided
am
Connor
I.
is oddly prepared for this.
I am also.
No, hold on. I need to look up.
website.
I need to find a fucking picture of the inside of a Men's Warehouse because I've actually never been in one and I don't know what it looks like.
It's probably
Oh,
just a
yeah.
fucking mall store.
Mall store?
I mean,
No.
yeah,
It's,
Is it its own
it's like
place?
any clothing store,
yeah. So
but
you,
it's
so,
all nice suits.
So you get in there. The floor is
And
like this
sport coats.
extremely thin, uncomfortable carpet. There's a couple
Ugh.
different. There's like fixtures throughout the middle of the room, spaced out enough. With looks like they got like shoes and various other like ties and kind of stuff like that. There's a shit ton of suits lining the walls. There are some racks in front of the suits on the walls. There are some torso mannequins that are just the torso, awkwardly. Yeah, it's a Men's Warehouse. Based on the Google images, that's the exact picture I'm looking at.
I figured.
Oh boy,
Very
this
nice.
is so boring.
Is that
It's boring,
Adva?
just like West.
Did
No.
Adva say that?
Yeah, to both of us, yes. That's both in and out of character.
Nice. All right. I mean, I don't know. What do you normally wear to a wedding?
Well, it depends entirely on the theme and how much attention you want.
I see.
Don't know the theme and none at all, please.
That's boring, but we can work with it.
Connor produces a trash can.
Well, all right, then do what you want to do.
Climb in.
Excellent. I go over to the brightest colored
wait,
suit
wait,
of
wait.
the entire store. Like, let's just say there's like a neon green one somehow.
Yep. No.
Oh my god.
There just is one. There's racks and racks of black and gray suits, and right in the middle, weirdly, in West's exact fucking size and tailoring, is a neon green suit.
Hello.
I take it off. I take it off the rack.
Mhm.
I hand it to Wes.
You're joking, right?
Connor's deadly serious.
All right. I go try it
Go
on.
try
I
it
guess.
on.
All right.
I try it on and I step out.
It fits pretty comfortably, surprisingly. Like, I imagine for Wes this is an uncomfortable thing to be wearing for like society reasons, but this is physically speaking, it's pretty comfortable. The material is breathable. It's
Oh wow,
smooth.
that's incredible. They'll barely have to take up the sleeves at all. Do a spin.
I spin.
Slower.
slowly.
Slower.
I spin at a sluggish pace.
I walk around
Excellent.
and West walks around.
I
Excellent.
in a
spin
circle.
so slowly, it's like molasses on a low-setting drill.
Connor's
What?
hand is fully on his chin as he's considering. He's nodding as though he's very proud of himself for picking out this suit. It's like, yes. It's bold. It's brash.
It's
Excellent. How do you feel?
sickening.
Do you feel like this is the suit? Is the suit calling to you? Is it saying, "Wear me to the wedding of Connor's cousin, Hank"?
It's saying wear me to the nearest bridge and throw yourself off of it.
Extreme, little extreme. What
So,
do you not like about it? Is it the fit? We can go with a more relaxed cut if that's what you want. We have
No,
to
no.
special order it because
No,
it's
no.
probably
It
not.
feels great. Do you work here? What are you on about?
I think he likes suits or something.
It's
weird.
great. It feels great. It just looks like how I feel inside, except inversed.
What?
That means upside down.
I don't know where I was going with that. What I mean to say is, it fucking sucks. The color sucks.
Oh. Oh, I see. So you're a coward.
What?
No, that's fine. It's fine. You can take it off. You can put it back. Whatever. It's fine.
Wes narrows his eyes.
No, no, really, it's fine. It's cool. It's fine.
Wes
Is that a lie? Is it cool?
Is it a lie?
It's not. It's not a truth.
I ain't a truther.
West,
Is
you
there
know,
anything
in
that's
your
more-
heart, you know in your heart it's not cool.
Is there anything more gray?
I mean, I gestured vaguely to a whole like slew of gray suits. Yeah. What are you thinking? Like a charcoal? Charcoal's kind of in right now, but I hear that they've been going with darker and darker grays recently. The lighter grays are sort of becoming out of fashion. But that actually is interesting because if the darker grays are out of fashion enough, then it actually becomes a case of where if you're wearing one, it reverts back around to being fashionable again.
All right, so here's the thing.
Now you gotta take into account that we're in Minnesota, which means we're behind the current trends. The trends of dark suits started at least in 2018. So if we no, it's not gonna be cool yet. You're gonna want to go with a dark suit.
So here's the thing.
Yes.
I don't care a whole bunch. Like
Connor sharply inhales.
I look
At
over
all?
at Connor.
Like, look at this. Yeah, this
Connor
stuff.
blinks away a tear.
All right. All right. You're being a little dramatic, don't you think?
No, I'm completely reasonable. It's fine. We'll go find what's the price range? Just start there.
Oh.
I appreciate that Connor is guilting and now extorting West into buying his own suit.
Oh no.
Connor will buy you
I
the
can't
green
afford a
suit, or
suit.
you will buy your own.
I can't afford anything here. Are you crazy?
Yeah, you could like rent.
Oh my God, wait. Shit, hang on. Out of character, I might be finding shit that's in my price range though.
With the
It looks so dumb. Are you legitimately forcing me to buy my own clothes right now, Connor?
No.
Is that a lie?
Yes.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Hey, I don't have to write anything. You guys are great.
This... Great is a word.
Grape.
But
So do we hard?
You know, I think I just need a minute. Connor leaves the store.
so
So
Thank you.
I would like to. Can I suggest?
Josh, I
can
have
su-
a play if you fucking force West to buy his own clothes. I have a play. Otherwise, I'll wear the goddamn green suit. This is out of character.
This is
I will
what.
go
No,
either way.
Swissy. This is what I want. I want a hard cut from this scene back to the in front of the school where you were wearing this suit.
God damn it.
If you're okay with that, that is what I want because that is
But
way funnier.
How about I link this image to you of what's in my price range
Okay.
of what is under $100 from Men's Warehouse. And
bad.
you decide.
I bet it's
for
really
yourself.
bad.
Oh, you bet. Hang on. Let me get the images.
I swear if this looks
There's
like
no
a
way
grandma's
there's no
couch.
way a sub $100 suit looks good. It's
But these are pants.
It's just a pair of shorts.
Hang on, here's the top.
This is way worse.
This is a travesty.
Is that shirt? That's just a paint smattered shirt.
This on sale was under $100.
No, hard
Oh
cut.
wait, hey, hang on. I have a play for that then too.
All right.
Let's
I mean, I'll
pretend
do
it's
whatever.
right. Let's
Okay.
pretend it's right after you had like asked, like, are you really facing a 5 suit? I'm like, I want to say, well, I can get you that one or this, and I gesture to a mannequin wearing that exact outfit.
Hard cut to the lime green suit.
There we go. Excellent. Very good. All right.
God damn it! I just had to fucking ask.
So yeah.
God damn it!
So yeah, Connor is Connor. You just wearing a regular like black suit.
Oh, I said I look like David Copperfield.
The
right.
Roughly shirt. Remember.
This is so
What's
dumb.
what's
I look so
what's
dumb.
Adva wearing? What's Adva
Okay,
wearing?
so
by
like
the way?
the thing is like I have two opposing trains of thought that are basically colliding with each other.
Excellent.
It's one, she doesn't like to dress up, but two, she knows exactly how to present for a thing because of
Cult-
rituals
and
in the
cults,
Matrimony.
yeah.
And three, and perhaps most importantly, you don't have to have Connor buy it for you.
If he was gonna help me, it would have been Stacy, and you know this.
Ugh.
Yeah, maybe she did. I'm okay with that.
Who knows?
If you just ask like, "Hey,
I
I'm going to a
don't-
wedding. I need something to wear," she'd probably be super into that.
I don't want to die for the stream anymore because we won't get the stuff. I'm just gonna do like a quick overview. It's like it's not like something super fancy, but it is like vaguely occulty because that's her style, I guess.
Fun. Is it covered in triangles? No, that would be ridiculous.
No, the triangle's in the back. It's got like a triangle cut out in the back so you can see her back.
Ah, nice. So like I was gonna say like a suit, but that wouldn't be a thing with a suit. So definitely a dress then.
Yeah, but it's like a functional dress. It's not like one of those like super long ones that seem dangerous.
Like knees.
Oh yes. By the way, just so everyone's clear, Connor looks vaguely like this image I'm uploading.
Excellent. Oh
Yeah.
my god, yes.
Complete with this big belt.
No, I love this.
Oh, yeah.
Probably not the big belt.
Why not?
Probably nicer pants also. Probably
Okay,
pants that look a
nicer
little bit
pants.
less plasticky.
Yeah, but you get the general gist
Yeah.
of it. Yeah.
Very bad weather. All right, so yeah, the three of you are standing around looking like jackasses in front of the school, and Nigel comes up behind you. He's wearing a very like just a nice suit. He's got his hair combed back.
I can't deal with this.
And yeah, he approaches the three of you and is like, "Wow, you look all great." Whoa! And he says, looking at West, "That's pretty bold."
Shut up.
Okay.
Shut up.
And brash, wouldn't you say?
And I would say "and brash." Brash is another word I would. By the way, West, Rad definitely saw you wearing this, and he tried to question you, and you probably just left.
Yeah, I left without a goddamn word.
You silently put on this suit with Rad staring at you the entire time, and then just walked out of the room.
Also, it looks vaguely like I tried to slick my hair back, but it didn't work, and it just poofed back
It
out
just
again.
poofed back out again, yeah. So your hair just looks
His hair
wet.
is very slicked back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably doing something
but it
fancy with her
works.
hair. Who knows what? Braids. Let's go with like a braid crown because that's a consistent character thing that a lot of my characters do.
God, I hate this.
Adorable.
What?
Anyway, yeah. What, the green suit?
What the fuck do you think?
Yeah, probably.
What do you think I meant?
Probably the green suit. So yeah, Nigel's like, well, I was about to take old truck and get going to the to Dracula's place. Anyone need a ride, or?
You
I
don't
mean,
want to be seen with me.
I
What?
was gonna have Benson take anyone who wanted to.
Oh yeah, I mean,
So-
I'm gonna take my own truck just so I can leave when I want to, but yeah, it's just
No,
just
I
just
get
thought
it.
I'd offer.
You really don't want to be seen with me.
That's fair. I don't. And so Nigel turns to you, Adva, and is like, just remember when we go in, like, you're my +1, so I'll just, like, we can go in together and you can go do your own thing. I'm not gonna make it weird.
Okay.
Cool. Meet you there. And he walks to wherever the parking lot is. And presumably leaves as your limousine pulls up. He's not driving the Escalade or whatever the fuck we called it this time. He is in fact driving the limousine because you're going to a wedding.
Nice.
As
Let's get a Mountain
Benson
Dew sponsorship. Hell yeah.
as Benson pulls up and opens the back door for y'all to get in.
I slide in.
Is there any alcohol in this limousine? Wait, I'm
Thanks,
not
Benson.
21 yet. God damn it.
No, there's no alcohol in the limousine.
get in.
Benson,
I get in, by the
Benson
way.
is
If
very
There's a George
responsible.
spoon. There's a George spoon which I immediately crack open.
Oh, one of the candles.
I'm very careful to not. I'm very careful to not spill it on my shirt like an idiot.
Right.
Do you stick a? Wait, no, it's not a can. It's a pouch.
Yeah,
Yes.
maybe these ones are canned. I don't know.
I was gonna say,
Maybe
do you
these ones
stick
are
a-
bottles.
And George spoon.
Maybe
Oh,
these ones are in
in the
fancy
back of
fucking
the-
wine bottles in an ice bucket. Benson's busting out the good blood today.
the good blood.
Yeah, so I'm assuming all three of you get in the
Excellent.
car because this is a
Yes.
chore every time.
I
And-
said it like earlier, but sure.
Yeah, you said it after an awkward silence and not saying anything. So yeah, Benson drives you all to Dracula's Manor. As you are all pulling up to the long and winding drive that leads up to Dracula's Manor in that cul-de-sac that he lives in, you see a whole bunch of cars here. A lot of people walked, but some people live a little bit further away, so they didn't. Josh, you see your mom's car, so you figure she's probably inside someplace already. Yeah.
So many people here.
Benson, and there's so many people here, and every goddamn one of them is a werewolf or a vampire, except for the two of you, and Nigel.
And I'm sticking out so much.
Yeah, as soon as Benson lets the three of you out of the car and you step out onto the sidewalk, West, you hear a collective gasp from some passerby.
A collective gasp from one? Wait a second.
From several
Here's the thing.
passerby.
Everybody who says nice suit tonight, I'm gonna know they're lying. It's gonna hurt.
This kills the man.
That is so. My ability is such a bitch tonight because it's gonna hurt my feelings
Wait,
so much.
do you have to invoke the ability, or do you just always know?
I think it
It's
just
just
says you know.
always. I always know if somebody's lying to me. Ah!
I'm just double checking that.
But then when somebody means it, I'll be like, oh, whoa.
yeah, it's just if someone lies to you, you know it. That's the entire text of that move.
God, that sucks. Sucks.
All right, yeah. So the three of you and Nigel's kind of like chilling on like a porch swing on the front porch, waiting for you to get there, so you can all kind of like
How did you get here
Get-
before us?
He left before you.
Yeah,
Truck
we had to wait for
stepped into
Benson
the
to
car
pull
and
up.
he walked off towards his parking lot.
Truck
Yeah.
fast.
There was a gap of a couple minutes before the limousine showed up. I should have mentioned that, I guess, but here we are. Anyway,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter. Semantic.
Yeah, you see mostly pretty nice cars, and then you see parked a little bit further down the road is Nigel's shitty pickup truck.
Hell yeah, brother.
And yeah,
don't
so
say that.
Nigel's waiting for you guys at the door. You all make your way up the stairs, West garnering lots of looks.
I'm just looking at the ground.
Adva's also getting a couple looks, just because some of the stronger vampires here can sort of sense the holy vibe she's got going on.
The god energy on me, yeah.
And Connor, you're basically every like vampire that you see and recognize. You're just like, hey, what's up? What's poppin'? What's
Getting
going
a lot
on?
of finger guns.
Yeah, you're getting mostly
many finger
polite,
guns.
mostly polite nods back. Yeah, so Jeffany is there at the door checking people in. She's got a fucking massive list. So she goes, Nigel, Flintmore, and +1. And checks you two off, and Nigel lets you and Nigel into the building, Adva. And then she looks back down at the list and says, Connor Caldwin and +1.
That's me, and that's him. I finger gun at West. I do a little thing where I kind of like kneel down and like present him with both arms.
Right? Like the Will Smith meme.
Like the Will Smith meme.
I avoid all eye contact.
Jeffany kind of like looks you up and down with just her eyes. She doesn't move her head physically at all, and she just goes, delightful. And let's two of you.
Is
let's
she
two-
lying?
Yes.
Nice.
Yay!
And lets the two of you in. Yeah, so things are sort of bustling right now. It's pretty busy in here. The actual like reception hasn't started yet. That's going to be... I'm not going to read it again. We're just sort of going to skip to after it when we get there. But yeah, everybody's just sort of getting ready, getting in places. A organ from somewhere starts playing, signifying everybody should take their fucking seats. And they do. And then, yeah... Hank and Vlad walk down the aisle. It's all very adorable. All the stuff that I read before happens. And now it's a little bit later at night. And we're sort of at the after party part of the wedding. And, yeah, everybody...
reception, if you will.
Yeah, everybody's just kind of hanging out. So, yeah, as the three of you sort of, like, meet up after, chilling or getting drinks or whatever.
I'm holding a cup of just vague red liquid.
I see.
I assume there's a big punch bowl of it.
Yeah, I mean they're serving like people food at this. They're serving people food at this wedding too because.
Oh yeah, they need stuff for the werewolves.
Because half of the people here are werewolves, and vampires still eat and drink, or they can.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's plenty going on. There's plenty of stuff you can go. There's places you can go hang out, people you can talk to. As you kind of like look around.
What is the furthest place from eyes?
Well, let me give you some like groups of people that you recognize, and we can see if you want to talk to any of them. You can see.
I don't want to be seen.
Let me finish. You can see Rena and Katrina Lupin. They're kind of like hanging out by these snack tables. Hank and Vlad are hanging out near the bar area. They're sort of just like socializing with people who are, constantly coming up to congratulate them. Connor, you actually see your mom off in one of the corners, just kind of hanging out. As you glance around the room, West, you spot that Lizzie and Pacific are on the dance floor. You're assuming that Pacific was Lizzie's +1.
Oh no.
And you all see Nigel and Dracula kind of just like walking towards like the veranda, one of the things that like overlooks Dracula's gardens, basically. They're just kind of like chatting. So those are the groups of people and where they are, and you can kind of go hang out with them if you want to.
I want to, but I can't.
Too scared.
I walk up unexpectedly and take West's arm.
No. No.
Dance.
You must meet my mother. I start dragging him to my mother.
No.
Unholy strength, by the way.
I'm following them because I want to see them.
God,
All right.
Fucking
Yeah, Adva, you come too. I'm holding and again, I'm still holding this big dumb wine glass full of blood.
Blood? Question mark.
Full of blood?
Or wine? What?
Yep.
Blind.
So as you make your way over towards Serana, right? Serana or Serena, I forget.
Serana. It's from
the Skyrim. Yeah.
It's from the Skyrim.
Because I alternate between them in my notes, which is why I had to ask. I just can't spell any of your family's names right. Yeah,
That's
so
just the part of their curse.
Not even Grant.
not even Grant.
No.
I spelled Gramped.
Gramped.
Sorry.
Good old Gramped Caldwin.
I love gramped crackers.
Anyway, yeah, as you make your way over towards your mother, she looks a little bit kind of like exhausted, but she's talking to someone you don't recognize, and like right as you go over, she kind of like nods to them, and then they walk away somewhere else in the party. And she says, "Ah, hello, Connor. And these are your friends, I assume?" She kind of like
Hi, Mom.
She sort of like lowers to a whisper, kind of, "Your monster hunting buddies?"
Yes, I say, leaning in conspiratorially. This is West. I pause, knowing it's coming.
Like the
Like
direction?
Connor knows that this is a thing now.
Like the direction?
Yes, I look at West just like that.
Wes
And
is
then-
just kind of staring at the ground still.
I almost forgot. I'm glad you reminded me because I almost didn't do it. She kind of
Wes
like
hands are in his pocket and he's just looking down. Constantly.
she kind of like looks you up and down and goes, "Nice."
Is she lying?
Yes.
Isn't it? I took them to Men's Warehouse, and can you believe they had a deal on this?
That sounds lovely, Connor. I'm glad you're so helpful towards
It
your
doesn't.
friends.
Wes just winces every time he hears a lie. Sucks.
I'm glad you're so nice to your friends, and this is she's kind of like leaning slightly away from Adva because she too can sense the god magic.
The god juice. Something I'll add.
this-
I'm
Mhm.
betting. Something I just want to point out. I'm sure Adva's been getting comments all night about how her eyes are red, but she's also a human.
Yeah, don't
I'm
worry
just gonna
about.
say let's just correlate it is that her eyes are a different kind of red than vampire red.
Yeah, it's a different red.
Who knows why?
It's
It's a
it's
different
it's like a
One of
it's
the
like
weird
a
reds.
it's like a duller red.
Or brighter? Who knows? Who knows why they're red? I don't.
I don't know. That was just a choice
I
you
assume
made.
because you just wanted to give them
I
cool
painted
red
them
eyes.
red.
Yeah, I've been blind this whole time because I used acrylic paint on my eyeballs.
I Crayolaed them in.
Ugh.
And she says, "And this must be Adva. I heard you punch a lot."
It was just
Yeah,
the
she
one
has
time.
weapons she pulls out of nowhere, but then she always drops them and just punches things. So I really don't know why. I feel like she should cut the middleman.
Well, technically, the damage is higher on the weapons.
Then
That's-
why do you keep dropping them, Adva?
Because we needed a ranged solution, and my body works just as well as the weapon does.
See? Impossible.
Well, that sounds fun. I'm sorry. I'm just like big group settings are not really my thing, you know.
Tell me about it.
It sounds like at least one of you's got some sense. I'm actually going to probably get going here pretty quickly. So yeah,
Okay.
just letting you sort of know, I guess.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll see you
I'm gonna
back.
drag. I'm gonna.
I'll see you back at home, Connor. It was lovely meeting your friends. That one's not a lie. Well, it's kind of like half. It's like half a lie.
It was also not directed at me, so I can't tell if it is or not.
Fair enough.
It's okay. Don't worry. West is a lot more competent than he looks.
She smirks at this and is like, "Have a good night, all of you." And she vanishes into the crowd.
I thought you
That
said
was
the
my-
ground, and I was like, what?
No, this is
The
not.
ground
This is
opens
not
up
one
and
of her
swallows
vampire
and makes it
powers.
called when.
Okay.
So that was my mother. Let's go. We got to meet more people. I
Oh.
now grab. I
we-
also grab
oh,
Adva's arm
God.
now, and I whisk them both.
Connor is more interested in this than the burning sensation.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's mild. It's like holding a hot pocket.
So horrible.
Uncomfortable, but not deadly.
So frigid until you buy it into it.
I mean,
I,
she is wicked on the outside, but also
This time I'm whisking over towards Lizzie and Pacific.
No!
Holy strength, by the way.
West begins actively struggling. Fuck this.
Yeah. Too
Fuck
bad he
this.
can't
I'm gonna go.
break my iron grip.
I would like you.
Let me
Vampire
out!
strength.
I would like you to roll to act under pressure with a -1.
Oh my god. Which for me is sharp. So that's
No, Steven, better. Instead of the -1, just make him not use sharp this time.
Yeah, don't.
a flat.
Yeah, that's a
Make
that's
him,
a good point.
Make him roll with actual cool.
But
Yeah.
like that's my move.
Yeah. But I know, it's because it's a funny scenario.
Oh, hold
That's-
on. What's your sharp?
Unholy
His,
strength.
his sharp's only 2, so he's only doing this with a +1. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Fine.
Let me get away. Let me get away. Let me get away.
Nope.
No!
Not even a little bit.
Eat absolute shit. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, if I have vampire strength, I don't know how he's gonna get out, anyways.
Yeah, I
Unless he's
thought
going to magic me.
I thought I'd let him try.
His hand gets so sweaty that it just.
It felt fair to let him try, but this is about how I expected it to go anyway. So
God damn it.
Perfect. You're being whisked, dude.
yeah, so
Pussy,
Connor
not thinking
drags
about using luck.
Connor drags the two of you onto the dance floor. I wouldn't suggest using luck for this. It's not worth it.
Oh, is it now?
Yeah, Connor drags the two of you onto the dance floor. As soon as you hit the dance floor, you hear the opening notes of Love Shack. Followed followed by the DJ for the dance floor, which is a maid in a vaguely like shiny and robotic looking maid outfit, saying this next request is from Connor Caldwin. Prepare to everybody to go into the Love Shack.
You
I thought it was
bastard.
Rock Lobster. It was Rock Lobster, wasn't it?
No, it was
bastard.
Love Shack. Yeah, so as soon as the Love Shack starts playing, you make it over to where you guys make it over to where
Connor's singing along.
Lizzie and Pacific
The whole way.
are dancing. Lizzie seems a little bit more reserved than she usually is, but Pacific is clearly having a great time, and Lizzie's having fun too. She's just a little bit off. So as soon as Lizzie hears that you were the one that requested Love Shack, she just fucking rolls her eyes, and then she catches your gaze and then waves at you, and then sees West and goes, "Whoa."
Whoa.
Side of the road.
West is facing entirely the other direction. Back to everybody.
West,
Love
please
Shack,
cast magic and
baby.
slowly morph into
And
a
then
turtle.
Love Shack,
Love
baby.
Shack, baby!
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. I'm sorry, but that is kind of in character.
So yeah, Pacific also turns to see you guys, and she says, "Oh, hey guys, nice one, West."
She's not even holding it in. Oof.
Shut up! West back to still turn
Is,
to everybody.
is that your response? You just tell her to shut up?
Wow.
Not like in a mean way, obviously, but
In
just
a
like
sibling
shut up.
mean
Like,
way.
shut up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stop bullying me.
All right,
Shut
no need to be rude. Hey guys, having fun at the wedding so far? Having a blast.
Oh, I'm having
No.
a blast.
I mean, congratulations to them and all, but no.
Oh,
It turns out Wes doesn't know how to have fun at parties. Who knew?
I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
you know what's
kinda.
fair?
Shut up!
And Lizzie kind of turns to West and goes like, "Oh, so has Lizzie met West before? I don't think she has."
Yeah, once.
Yeah.
Remember he
Yeah.
instantly
Oh,
spilled
right.
the beans?
But I spilled the
Stayed
beans!
in the house.
Right, it was
When I
the,
spilled the beans,
So
then
this is
Pacific
the
fucking...
bean spiller.
so she goes,
West.
"Hey West, been a minute." And Pacific goes,
Yeah.
"Oh West, I didn't know you knew Lizzie."
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Except she
stare
did
at
because
West.
we told Pacific that I told her.
Oh,
So
right.
yes, she does know that I met her.
Listen,
Keep track of your own story.
No.
I would rather not.
No.
Just so what do you all so what did you Lizzie's like, so what did you all get invited for? I know Connor brought a +1, but
Nigel. That's
Who?
it. I just said the word Nigel.
who? I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's the
Thornberry.
groundskeeper of the school.
Groundskeeper at the school.
Why is
He's like our guidance counselor for our and I lean in conspiratorially.
Have you told no
Extracurriculars.
I'm pretty sure you haven't told Lizzie about any of this unless
I've
you...
not told Lizzie. Nope. This was all directed at Pacific, and Connor was hoping Lizzie wouldn't ask. Connor doesn't plan. I can't make that clear enough. He's a dumbass.
I'm also realizing that Lizzie and Pacific have very similar voices, and I'm going to have to indicate which one is speaking. Because when Lizzie asked like what are you doing here, that was Lizzie, and then when Adva said Nigel, Leslie's like, I don't know who that is.
I mean, I assume maybe she knows. Who knows?
Pacific knows because
Doesn't
you all
matter.
you
He
all
doesn't
you
know
all
me.
went down a monster hunt.
Yeah, Pacific
Going
broke
on a
into
monster
Nigel's
hunt.
house before.
Man, I just realized my face and neck are scarred too. Like, so I look like I fucking beat up a
Right.
Mountain Dew
What a
can.
bear for this fucking dope ass
Right?
outfit.
You've had a major character development since becoming the bean spiller.
Yeah, listen, that all happened months ago. It happened.
Oh yeah. Does like Lizzie notice the fact that I'm a little more fucked up? than I
Yeah.
used to be?
She actually
When-
comments
when
on
you're
that.
used
She's
to
like, what the hell happened to you, by the way?
He
They-
fell down a flight of stairs.
And
All right, I guess-
Pacific also goes like very sharp stairs.
Very sharp You know how sometimes stairs are like raking claws?
It was
Yeah,
like
one of those.
it was like stairs that didn't have any carpet on it, like carpeted stairs that don't have any carpet, and so all the carpet
Like
actually sticking up.
like uncarpeted stairs, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, Connor's making eye contact with as many people as possible in the circle, nodding his head vigorously.
Yeah, fucking.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Lizzie doesn't buy a fucking word of this. She's like, uh-huh. And Pacific's, and then it hits the chorus of Love Shack, and Pacific's like, come on, we should dance. And Lizzie's like, yeah, let's go dance. Have a good night, Connor, I guess. See ya, West.
See you, Lizzie. Mom went home already.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right.
I wink dramatically for no reason.
She like squints at you and then rolls her eyes and smirks and then is pulled further into the dance floor by Pacific.
All right, friends. Be that even if Love Shack is playing, we must away. We have to make good time. I whisk them towards Katrina and her sister.
Wes
Alright.
is just defeated at this point, practically
West is
dragged
not-
along.
West is
Basically,
not-
just dragging a limp West.
West has ceased
I don't
to
care.
resist.
I
Adva's
am a
having a
little-
good time.
She's having a good time seeing other people being uncomfortable because of the god aura.
She feels powerful in this building.
I'm always powerful. What are you all talking about?
She feels
Your
like she
hands
could
are
kill
literally
everyone in this
murder weapons
building.
for any monster.
I mean, they were
I would doubt it for a little bit though.
Dracula is in this building.
No, I'm saying like even if it's just like 3 vampires, I don't know how Adva would have nearly enough actions to
Yo,
deal
what if
with
we
that.
just fucking
Easy.
did it?
Cast
and
out
threw off
evil.
the story.
Isn't that only one thing?
That's
Or
a
are you
good
saying you would just keep doing it over and over?
Cast out evil. Cast out evil.
It says you may banish an unnatural creature from your presence, so I'm assuming one.
I don't think you just get to be like
Just-
boom,
oh,
entire
yeah, you-
entire crowd gone.
Adva, you could just fucking bottleneck them and they'd come one at a time and you just banish their asses.
You have to roll,
I mean,
though.
these
I don't think
It's
a
it's
roll, it's
okay
not
to
just a
talk about
thing.
Killing a party while you're
and
at a
also
party.
vampire like some of these vampires are much more powerful than me, Connor. You know, right? Like they'll have mist form and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've
They'll
already-
have
I've
crazy
already-
fucking things.
Like different vampires have different powers too. Like the way that Lizzie has fucking like crazy strength, crazier than Connor's unholy strength.
Mine's unholy, hers is unfathomable.
Hers is just whack. It's called whack strength.
unwaxed strength.
Wax string.
Like, I like to imagine Connor's quite fast, though.
Well, we know this.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, you've got an ability called preternatural speed. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah, but he's so speedy. He is power walking right now.
Yeah, so you all make your way over to the food tables. Rena has an absolutely massive stack of meats on her plate. And Katrina looks pretty embarrassed about this, but has a somewhat smaller stack of desserts. And as you kind of make your way over to them, I have to remember what their accent sounds like. And
Scottish. Would you?
Would you?
If you had a chance to change your fate,
Change your
Did ya?
fate. Yeah, there we go.
would you?
Yep.
It's the perfect phrase.
Would you? And as you make your way over, Katrina kind of like shyly waves to all of you, and Rena goes, "Oh, if it ain't the conquering heroes." That's not what she sounds like. Holy shit. I haven't had to do this voice in so long. Why did I do this? Why did I make this choice?
Babe, why don't you write down like notes for their voices?
Because I'm
She's
stupid.
fucking stupid.
I know this. Yet the question still stands.
Oh, if it ain't the conquering heroes. Come to get some grub, have ya?
Hey, Lupins. Two of them. Two of the Lupins. Not all of them. That'd be wild. Though it's like a lot of them are here. Anyways, yes.
The most important ones. And as soon as you like get close enough, both of them kind of like make a sniffing face, and they're like, "You've changed, haven't you?"
Oh yeah. I'm a full vampire now.
Reno like kind of gives you a wink and is like, "I thought your stink was a little bit more powerful." And Katrina's like, "Don't be rude." And kind of like elbows her, almost causing her to drop the massive meat stack.
Massive meat stack. No. It is true. I do have a powerful stink.
Speaking of powerful stinks, as she looks at West and his suit.
No. No.
A powerful visual stink.
No.
Just an assault on all the senses tonight, huh? And she laughs heartily, and Katrina like is super embarrassed about all of this.
Boy, you're not holding anything back, huh? It's actually kind of refreshing. Thanks for not lying to my fucking face.
Connor's having a blast with this. This is so good. He's also laughing. Yeah.
So Katrina takes
Wes
like
just kind of rolls his eyes at this point and shrugs.
Katrina takes a bite of salami, just like a full ass salami stick. Or no, sorry, Rena. Katrina is the dessert plate, and kind of like with her mouth. What?
God,
Salami stick?
Yep.
Yeah.
A whole stick of salami. Which was on the fucking meat tables for some reason. Don't think about that too hard.
Well, it's because werewolves are here. I assume that there's a crazy amount of meat.
Yeah, so Rena takes a bite of the aforementioned salami stick, and with her mouth full goes, "I really can't thank you guys enough for what you did for my sister, and making sure she wasn't killed in the theater. That was, excuse me, that was very cool of you. You've done me a huge favor, and I won't forget that. Nor will the rest of the Lupin clan."
Not to be outdone, Connor answers while drinking from his wine glass. Oh, no problem, really. It's kind of what we do now.
And
that's what we're here for.
Katrina's just like fucking so... She's just so done with this. She just fucking like shoves a cookie in her mouth and tries not to look at anyone.
Specifically West.
And then Rena elbows her, causing her to choke for a second. And she's like, Come on, Kat, what do we say? And Katrina, after choking for a moment, is like, "Don't call me that." Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh.
Happy to help.
No problem.
It was no problem. No one and only one person got injured. So
I
that's
don't-
like a plus.
I don't think that was true. I
mean-
think we all got pretty well, except me. The rest of you got pretty beat up.
Oh, you know what? That's true. Only like half of us get 75. I didn't get that injured.
33% is the number you're looking for.
Yes, see, that's why we keep Adva around. She's good at the quick maths. Me, terrible at it.
Not.
Well, I'm gonna get to work on this bad
Blood
boy,
goblet.
says Rena, pointing at her giant stack of meat. And
Yes, that's very impressive.
Katrina
How,
has a.
how long does it take you to get through that much meat?
Wouldn't you like to know? She winks.
Weather boy.
This lazily drifts right over Connor's head as he blinks.
And yeah, she just she's like, well, have a good party, and walks away. And Katrina's just like, for real, thanks, guys. I'm sorry she's kinda like that.
No, she's awesome.
I don't know what you're talking about. Connor says, continuing to be himself.
She's awesome. I say as the player. Obviously, West does not say these things.
No, clearly not. She's like, well,
I assume West is like almost catatonic at this point.
He's
and
a limp noodle.
she like turns to you as she's walking away, and she's like, I think your suit is cool, West. And it's not a lie. And she
Aw.
walks away. And then she comes
West
back
is-
and steals another cupcake off of the plate, and then walks away again.
Bye, Katrina. All
West
right.
is in complete shock, and it makes the whole night worth it. But
See, you got a nice compliment on your suit, West, but there's no time. We gotta go. I begin
where else
whistling
could we
again.
possibly go?
Did we
We're off
Dracula
to.
properly?
We're gonna go meet Dracula.
Oh my god!
Dragon.
All right, so you guys
Also,
had
I have put West's suit on him in the art.
No, I've been watching
I
that happen
appreciate
this
it.
whole time.
It's very bad.
I think it's very good. His shoulders.
I don't know
big,
why I
though.
put fucking points on the bottom either, but you know, it is what
That's
it
not how.
is.
That's not
I
really
mean-
how suits are, but
Yeah. No, suits are not like that. If your shirt is like pointed like that, you have to like tuck it.
you're supposed to tuck it,
well-
but West
Tuck it in.
doesn't.
Look even more like a clown.
Well,
now.
that's what everyone's actually mad about.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Anyway, yeah,
I
you
should've
guys
fixed
make your
that.
way out to the veranda, where Nigel and Dracula are hanging out, and you kind of hear them. I just punched my microphone. Sorry.
Nice.
Nice.
I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, you make your way out to the veranda, and you, as you sort of make your way out there, you can hear Dracula and Nigel just sort of laughing and talking. And Dracula asks Nigel, like, so how are the new kids doing? Are living up to the expectations of those who've come before, huh? And Nigel laughs. He's like, yeah, they're doing pretty okay. They're not quite where the old crew was at yet, but I think they'll get there. I believe in them. And Dracula's like, that's good. That's good. It's always good to have new hunters in town. Ever since, even ever since the beginning, your group was pretty much the best ones. I'm sorry they all died. And Nigel's like, yeah, Carson, Sue, Stefan, Norman. Yeah, I miss them. But, old age happens. It'll happen to me at some point. And Dracula's like, yes, I know what that is like, totally. And Nigel laughs. He's like, hey, Dracula, remember that one time we traced a giant snake over in here? And we trapped it under your porch? And Dracula's like, oh, fuck, yes! Oh, that was hilarious. It was stuck under there for so long. You and Stefan had to crawl under there to get it out. It almost killed you. And Nigel's like, yeah, those are the good old days. And, yeah, at this point, you guys sort of approach.
Back time.
At this point, you guys have made it your way to within eyeshot. And Dracula's like, oh, hey, Connor, Adva, West. Dracula nods approvingly at you.
West is kind of like digging the suit now that he got an actual like legit compliment.
He got one
on it.
compliment.
He's like, he like head nods to, he does like this up head nod,
Not Dracula does it back.
Nice.
And I was like,
See,
hey,
Wes, I told you it'd grow on you.
you guys enjoying the party?
Oh, it's been delightful. We've met so many people. Wes got a compliment.
Oh, that's
crazy.
Adva's been making people uncomfortable. It's been a riot.
Some of the vampires don't get out as much as I do, so they're sort of bothered by the holy energy. But as I've said before, every Thursday I do the thing with the basically god of the Gabriel religion, and it's cool. We play poker. It's great. Have a good time. Just some of the vampires are less. They're more insular, which is a problem. That I'm hoping events like this. I'm hoping that events like this wedding will go some ways to fixing.
Yeah, I haven't seen some of these people like in my literally entire life. I didn't know that they all got out of their castles.
Dracula laughs at this, and Nigel kind of laughs too, and he's like, "Do they actually own castles?" And Dracula's like, "Some of them. There are not many castles in America." But pretty much all of them have vampires. And he winks for some reason. And Nigel's like, I don't know how to interpret that.
Nice.
So, you kids having fun? Having a good time? Showing off your friends to everybody?
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah.
Wes
They
is
met
dying
my
inside.
mom.
It's perfect.
Oh, you're
We
just
met
so
two
much
of the
anymore.
Lupins again.
just doing some casual
Hey.
friend bullying, I see. I've done some of
I
that
would
in my
never.
day. It's fine. Not just like this is. I don't know if that's the message we want to be teaching our youth. and Dracula was like, have some fun. And as you guys are kind of like hanging out on the veranda, you get Adva. You hear like a bleep bloop noise in your head, which is weird.
I hear the Skype ringing noise. I press the answer
Getting a
button.
Discord notification.
And it's alert. Unusual energy readings coming from outside the manor. Alert.
Huh. That's
Yeah,
weird.
we didn't even make our. Connor didn't even drag us over to the fucking newlyweds.
What? Its name is Triss, right?
Treese.
Triss says there's like weird energy readings outside the manor.
Oh, is that
Something.
something I mean, this place is full of vampires and werewolves. And
Well, it only
Yeah,
just started going. It only just started going off. I figured it would have gone off like.
Treese actually
when
at
we
this
were in the
point,
driveway.
Treese actually at this point like pops out of your chest and is
Okay, wants to
present.
talk
And
to you.
says, this is a response. This is a separate phenomenon from the vampires and werewolves already attending this party.
Hi, Treese.
And Dracula goes,
Hello.
"What the fuck is that?"
That's my divine.
And Nigel
companion.
also
It's
goes, "What the
triangle.
fuck is that?"
triangle.
Connor chips in. I've stopped questioning the weird things that Adva does. I'm pretty sure she's done a new weird ability every time I've met her. They just keep happening.
Yeah.
I had to get a spreadsheet to just begin to memorize
Anyway,
them all.
what's this about weird energy?
There is a strange energy reading coming from the garden. And as Tree says that, Hank and Vlad make their way out onto the veranda to get some like air. And Hank is like, "Oh hey guys, what's that?" And they say, pointing at your
It's my triangle.
your floaty pyramid thing.
It's my. pyramid.
Well, hey Hank, lovely wedding by the way, great reception.
Oh, thank you.
This is my holy priestess sort of friend, and she has a fun little magical buddy named Treese. She also teleports. Don't worry about it.
Among other things.
Treese responds with, I'm trying to think of the appropriate verb. I wish I hadn't made this the way they talk.
Here we are.
Indignant. I am not a buddy. I am a servant of the Triad gods.
Yeah, like a little friend duder.
Yeah, like a little buddy.
Statement.
Yeah.
I do not like you.
That's fine. You'll come around. I finger gun at Treese.
It sort of like
Threat!
it's,
Bang bang!
It spins faster.
it spins nonchalantly.
I was hoping it would attack Connor thinking he was a threat.
Adva, we should investigate that. It doesn't have any combat capabilities. That would be wild.
Yeah, it can't
It's a
fight.
triangle. It's a shape.
It just floats there. It's
a
essentially
floating
a
light
PDA.
Adva, we should probably go. We should probably investigate the garden. This could have something to do with your next task.
Probably. I poke Connor. Where's the garden?
Well, it's
I'd be right below this balcony. I jump off the balcony.
Oh. There he
Darko's
goes
like,
again.
no, wait, don't. No vampires. No vampires, am I right? He says, turning to the rest of you and, like, shrugging. Hank just kind of, like, blinks.
I teleport to Connor.
And Draco's
Wait,
like,
where does that leave me?
It leaves you up on the veranda with Dracula,
Dracula, Nigel, and Hank.
Alright, here I am.
They can join my angel wings,
Dude.
just doing their thing.
Alright, yeah, so Adva appears next to you, Connor, as you 3-point stance in the garden.
Superhero landed.
I would like you to
No problem.
roll investigate. I would like somebody to roll investigate a mystery.
I'll try it. That's sharp, I assume, right?
I believe so. I don't have the thing open once again.
Should be.
7.
I got a
so,
7.
So you get to ask one of the questions, but I don't know what they are because I don't have the thing open.
1.
So give me a second.
Yep.
I like how it's blue because you got the best and the worst results. I didn't know it did that.
That's very funny.
Man, I've just been fucking around.
But
Yeah, we know.
I'm seeing it happen. Let's see. Hunters. It's in the hunter list. There we go. Okay, so read a bad situation. On a 7 and a 9, hold. Well, it's not. It's investigate a mystery. So on a 7 and 9, you hold 1. What happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? What can hurt it? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
What is being concealed here seems like a good one.
Okay. So as you sort of investigate the garden, and I imagine you're having like Treese and Adva like sort of back you up and help you look
I was
around.
gonna say, could I use trees to give me a +1 or something?
You specifically can, but Connor already rolled the thing.
Yeah, but yeah.
Unless you want to investigate something different, but maybe you can do it based on like what we find
for
here.
Connor to finish this thing.
Yeah. So what is being concealed here? As you like make your way to a piece of shrubbery that we recognize from the intro to this chapter, you turn around the corner. There's some disturbed ground there, as if somebody has been walking there, and you see a piece of shredded maid uniform, sort of just like in the dirt.
Go pick it up.
All right, and Dracula's just sort of next to you now, and he's like, "That looks like part of Jeffany's uniform."
Do you think she's okay?
I mean, Jeffany is a vampire, so she's probably fine, but
Well,
she
she
should have
definitely
been.
didn't tear her own uniform and run off into the
And
woods, right?
Hank is also just there now. West, you've been abandoned as Hank also jumped off the balcony. So you're just sort of up there by yourself now.
I'd like to point out that Connor doesn't react to either of them just being there. He's used to it.
Yeah,
I'll take the long way around.
Hank's like
Howard.
Jeffany was watching Vlad's nephew, I think. Where's he? And Adva,
Oh,
if you would like
shit.
to investigate a mystery, now you can,
Yeah,
and
sure.
I will give you a plus
Start
one if you
plus
use
one.
Trees to help you.
Trace, look. I said, help me look
Scan-
or whatever.
Scanning.
No, I like
Scanning.
Trees to look more.
Scanning.
Hey,
9 on a
Mixed
7.
to stack.
Yeah, on a 7 to 9, you hold 1. So what happened here? What sort of creature is it? What can it do? Where did it go? What was it going to do? What is being concealed here?
Where did it go?
So you, by the pattern of disturbed bushes, you can see that whatever like got in here, like it didn't like jump over the bushes. It sort of just kind of crashed through them a little bit. You can see a disturbance that leads back out onto the street, and you see some very large like footprints that have like claws in a patch of mud that goes in that direction.
I look at the mud. Is Nigel down here or is he still upstairs?
Oh yeah, Nigel's still up with you. He's following you as you guys like walk back downstairs.
We are
Okay.
Yeah, they have to go all the way around,
Yeah,
like plebeians.
we're going the long way.
Yeah, so that's
Anyway, I was
so
gonna say,
where did
I
it
would
go?
like
Was out
Nigel's
towards
opinion on
the
this.
road.
Whatever it was went this way. I want Nigel to double check this footprint though, because I don't know what it is.
Gonna have to wait about 10 minutes. I'm
So
kidding.
after like a minute, Nigel and Nigel panting a little bit to keep up with the younger crowd is like, ugh, God.
Nigel, look at this.
Oh, it looks like
Context. We've got a missing maid and a missing nephew of Vlad.
oh, that's not that's not good.
Yeah, the
energy
main thing I had found
and-
was this footprint.
And Trace goes like, the energy I
Do
was
you know what this belongs to?
Well, it looks to be a werewolf footprint, and Nigel is like, yeah, no, that's what I see too. But the energy reading I am getting is somewhat different. Strange.
Ghost werewolf, Connor says in total sincerity.
Well, probably not I don't think a ghost werewolf would leave footprints. But and
No,
Nigel,
that's what it wants us to think.
So at this point, Dracula is looking like a little bit concerned, and one of the maids that just sort of like is milling around nearby. He's like, "Hey, go check the property, see if you can find Jeffany anywhere, huh? And look for the kid too." And Hank goes like, "I'll go help look." And the maid and Hank walk off, and Dracula's like, "Well, this is sort of. I don't want to bum you guys out, but I think I can take care of this. You guys just go back and enjoy the party, huh? I will take care of this for everyone. Everything is probably fine."
Okay.
You're in not only the good hands, but the best hands. Dracula does jazz
I do
hands
trust
at
you
you.
implicitly.
Those do look like pretty good hands.
Thank you. I get a manicure.
All right.
Well, I mean, if Dracula says he's got it, it's probably got it. Race guys back inside. I preternatural speed towards the mansion.
I teleport to Connor when he's like right at the end.
and that just leaves me.
Treese goes back into your body also.
Yeah.
That just
I
leaves
assume.
me out in the courtyard with Nigel and Dracula and others.
Once again.
It's just Nigel and Dracula at this point. He's like, you young
Well.
kids. What about you? Can you do any fun thing to go fast?
No.
Tell him about how you just got out of the hospital.
I just got out of the hospital, so I can't go super
out of
fast like I
walking
normally
rehab.
can. Normally I can run like wicked fast, but like
But not as
right
fast
now-
as
right now I'm-
teleporting or
yeah.
a vampire.
yeah, right now I can't, but normally I'm like 10 times faster than Connor, let me tell you.
That sounds crazy, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But
All right,
right
well-
now I have to walk at a moderate pace, so
And I'll probably be that way anytime you see me in the future. So don't bother checking on that.
Don't ask, yeah. All right, makes sense
yeah,
to
in
me.
fact it doesn't work around specifically vampires is the weird thing.
Oh,
So-
well, I
You're
see.
just gonna have to.
It's one
gonna
of
have to-
those.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Does he
yeah,
believe me?
you guys go probably. It's hard to say. Dracula's state of being is just sort of weird. He's just a weird
I know.
guy, so
He
it's
always
really
wears a
hard.
bathrobe.
It's weird. He's a weird guy.
Anyway,
It's
I-
hard to tell.
Anyway, I walk back into the party.
Yeah, Nigel follows you. So yeah, you guys go back inside. You can see that the party's actually like kind of winding down at this point. It's been like, a good couple hours after the reception. Or after the ceremony, I suppose. And
Right.
yeah, most of the vampires and pretty much all of the werewolves have started to go home at this point. Serana has already gone back to the manor, and as you kind of like look outside, West, you'd see that the limo's not there, so you assume that she took the Benson mobile back home, and you're just kind of stranded now.
Time to ride home in the bed of Nigel's
Wait,
truck.
I specifically am stranded?
No, Connor.
Okay.
I mean,
You said
I
West,
can just
so I was
teleport back to
confused.
my room.
Ah, my bad. Yeah, everybody's kind of like going home at this point. Nigel's like, I can drive you kids back home if you want. It's not a big deal.
I think I'm gonna take the scenic route.
All right. And as Lizzie and Pacific actually come out right after you guys, like, well, if Mom left, that means that I don't have a way home either. So, and Pacific's like, yeah, I wouldn't mind a ride if that's okay with you. Nigel's like, yeah, sure. We can just cram as many teens as I can into this truck. It'll be great.
Hmm.
All right.
That sounded weird. Yeah, it sounded a little bit weird.
A little
Yeah.
weird, Nigel.
That's a little weird.
Listen, my bad.
Well, we're not teens. We're in college. I'm not sure if you've forgotten.
Except for little Bill Baby West over here.
I'm not a teen. First
You're
of all.
19, West.
I'm 20.
Yeah, I was more making fun because he can't drink yet.
We're teens.
Yeah,
That's true. My sister is a teenager
that is true.
because of the way she was born after me.
I know.
That is how that
Funny
works.
how that works.
It's simple biology.
Anyway, I'm gonna ride with Nigel.
Yeah, I'll go with them. I won't
I'm-
ditch them like immediately.
All right, so you guys all cram into the. I don't know,
bed.
Connor. Are you just running home?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
He wants to. He's hopped up on blood wine.
Blind.
Blood wine and West's embarrassment.
And like adrenaline from being in a party, so he wants to sprint at hyper speed through the night, in his fucking ridiculous billowy shirt.
I'd like to
Yeah.
imagine at one point he like sprinted past like where a cop car's like hiding that in an alley or something, and the cop's just like, whoop, whoop.
This fucking
speed tracker.
The speed tracker goes like crazy high, and he's like, ugh. It's that the cops are werewolves in this town, so he's probably like, goddamn vampires.
All right.
Motherfuckers are always running faster.
All right, so I want to get to this next part so that we have like a good ending point. So Connor just fucking books at home, I guess, and we'll catch up with you in a second. So Nigel sort of piles the. Let's see, there are 4 of you, so one of you can get the passenger seat.
Passenger.
One of you rides shotgun, and I'll let you decide
West
who
can
that
sit
is.
in the front, and the girls can sit in the bed, I guess.
Sure.
I really don't care.
Well, it's
where
not the
I
bed. It's got a cab that's got like 3 seats in the back, but that
Oh,
middle seat.
That's another reason to sprint home. It's either that because a 4th person would not have fit in there unless it's gonna be in the cab
You
of the
can
truck.
do some hood surfing, John.
I'll sit shotgun so the other 2 can sit in the back.
Okay. Yeah. So the Adva, you end up just the way it works out, sitting between Lizzie
3.
and
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
Lizzie and Pacific, and
Listen, it's better you than me.
So Nigel decides like I'll go back to the Caldwin place first, just to get the youngins home, since we're all going back to the school anyway. And they're like, sounds good to me. So you kind of drive in silence for a little bit, as Nigel does not listen to the radio for some reason.
Oof.
He's a psychopath. He's gonna kill us.
He just likes to. You hear him like humming.
Quiet.
You hear him like humming a little tune.
Is
As
it
you
Love
look,
Shack?
it is Love Shack, and you actually see there's not the radio in this truck is like busted, and he probably just hasn't gotten it fixed.
Because somebody stole his car radio, and now he just sits in silence. That was a 21 Pilots reference that nobody will get.
No.
All right.
I got it.
I didn't.
All right.
Same.
So yeah, when you get back to the so like as you're driving through
Is
the
that
night
face or the other one?
through one of the winding roads, Lizzie kind of breaks the silence. She's like, "So Laura, when were you going to tell me you had a brother?" And this is a little bit uncomfortable, as you can imagine.
West bails. No, I'm kidding.
West opens the door and jumps.
Unlocks the door, opens up the car, and just rolls out, grievously injuring himself again.
What if though? Oh my god, that would have been baller. But I won't do that.
And Pacific is like, "Oh, sorry, Lizzie. This is my brother West. Oh, we've met. Oh, You know, he actually told me some interesting stuff while he was over." And Pacific, you can feel Pacific glaring like daggers into the back of your head from the back seat as she goes, "Like what?"
You guys thought it was crazy that Connor was running home instead. He's the smartest one of us all.
I mean, I can get myself out of this situation anytime I want, but I'm here to see West have a bad day.
West is sweating.
And you hear
Sweating.
you hear Pacific go, "Like what?" And you hear Lizzie go, "Like that you broke into his dorm room?" And Pacific says, yeah, West." And it's getting a little bit tense. And
Yeah.
Adva, you hear another bleep bloop. Where it's Treese. And they go, "Alert! Unusual energy reading detected." And I would like you to make a read a bad situation roll with +1.
With a +1 that's sharp?
Yep. Read a bad situation is sharp.
9.
All right, on a 7 to 9, hold 1. What's my best way in?
Okay.
What's my best way out? Are there any dangers we haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's most vulnerable to me? What's the best way to protect the victims?
Is there anything we haven't noticed?
Any dangers you haven't noticed yet? As this argument is sort of happening, Nigel has gotten very quiet,
Uh-oh.
and he kind of like turns around to like talk to the three in the backseat, like, "Hey, can you kids like at least save it until we get back to the manor?" And as that happens, you see in the headlights, directly in front of the car, a huge hairy shape. And
I yell, "Nigel!" And I try to reach forward and grab the wheel to at least jerk it away from it.
all right, act under pressure.
Alright, that's,
Cool.
is that cool?
What if we hit it and just solve the mystery immediately?
You know that thing is not gonna die to a truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, the truck actually deals like
9.
14 damage. No. All right, so on a 7 to 9, the keeper's going to give you a worse outcome, hard choice, or price to pay. I'm going to say the price to pay is that you can do this, but you have to undo your seatbelt. Because there's no other way you're going to reach that steering wheel.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you very quickly unbuckle your seatbelt with one hand and like dive forward with the other to jerk the steering wheel to avoid hitting whatever this shape is. And the truck veers wildly off the road and into the brush on the side of the road and a little bit kind of into a tree. And you all feel this impact a lot as two of you are punched, as you and as you, West, and Nigel are punched by fucking airbags. Adva, you are flung from the vehicle through the windshield, and you're gonna take some damage for that. Probably like 3. 3 harm specifically. I'll just say that number.
Yeah, I know.
And West, none of you see what happens to Pacific and Lizzie in the back, because Adva was ejected, and Nigel and West are currently
I'm already
blinded by
through the
airbags.
windshield.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end for now. That seems like a good stopping point. We'll figure out what happened there later.
Yikes.
So yeah, that's fun. Now just imagine if Connor... Now, I wrote in my notes, make sure to ask about the seating situation on the off chance that Connor decided to go with you guys, because there would have definitely been at least one of you not with a seatbelt.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I would have been riding in, like, the cab of the truck, and I was just...
You would have just been fucking gone.
You get to ride in West's lap.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Shotgun's lap is a valid seat.
That's not my holy dagger.
It's my first book.
It's blessed knife, though.
Well,
Please
shut
get it
up. It's not that either.
What?
What?
Oh, I see what you said. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's a
yeah,
dick joke.
that's gonna do it for this week. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm
Don't
sorry
forget about the end of session.
Oh right, end of session notes. Thank you. Let me... So did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
No.
Did we save someone from certain death or worse? No. No.
No.
Well, or worse, like, we could have hit that fucking monster. That could have been death.
Yes, I'm
Yeah,
still
but
the answer no.
I'm gonna go with no.
Yeah, because it's not certain; it's uncertain death.
Did we learn something new and important about the world? I don't. Maybe.
They carry monsters
not-
sometimes.
not
exist in the middle of
really.
the road.
Not really. Nothing you didn't really already know. Did we learn something new and important about one of the hunters?
Nope.
Nah.
That Connor's fashion sense is less than excellent.
I think that's
I don't know if that
important.
I don't know
but
if
it
that
is
counts
new.
as important. Yeah, so
You may have been able to guess that by the way that Connor strolled up in that full tuxedo that one time for no reason.
right. Yeah, so so no bonus.
Also, I'd like there to be like a brief cutaway when I was like Nigel, look out, and then it just cuts, and it's just Connor Naruto running through the woods, singing Love Shack to himself.
What if it was Connor in the middle of the road? That would
Love
have been
Shack,
fucking...
baby.
If it was Connor, I would have told you it was Connor.
Well, yeah, I know. I'm
With
just saying. It would've been
his
hilarious.
ridiculous billowing silk shirt.
Like,
He's
what if it was
free now.
Connor first, and it's like, oh, it's just Connor, and then another thing appears in the middle of the road. It's like, shit!
Oh, it's just Connor. He's with the car.
It's just Connor. He'll be fine. Run him down.
He does that re-heal thing. One of these days, I'm gonna make my injuries worse, and then everyone's gonna have a bad time.
Oh, no.
West,
Mostly me.
West, I would like you to take 1 harm too, by the way, while I'm thinking about it.
Oh, but I had airbags.
Yeah, but those still hurt. Those still
Yeah,
hurt
exactly.
I had airbags in this unstable death trap of a truck.
though. You're not gonna die, but it still fucking punched you in the face.
Well, yeah, that's true. I've never been in an accident, so I don't know what that feels like.
I am.
Probably not great. Probably not great.
Me neither, but I imagine it's bad.
I broke my window with my face.
Ooh.
Ugh!
Then I called my work. It was like, "Well, are you still coming in?" I was like,
No, no,
Fuck yourself.
I'm not
no.
coming into this 7:30 an hour job."
Yeah, fuck that.
Anyway, yeah, that's gonna do
Anyway.
it. That's gonna do it for us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you. I don't know when for the next one, but I've got some.
We'll see you.
I'm glad I
We'll
managed
see
to
you
make
tomorrow
this
for
last
Mass
long
Effect,
enough.
Probably.
Yeah, it'll probably be Mass
Listen,
Effect.
here's the thing, and I'll say this before you end. I care about this stream probably the most, as far as like being on it consistently. So like, you know,
Yeah,
whatever
I get that.
we have to do to make it happen would be, you know, whatever.
All right, have a good.
Even if it's
Before
not
we
too
go,
bad,
I
I
would
don't
like to
care.
acknowledge Malo Guy's antenna joke. That's very good.
10 out of 10.
All right.
Solid guy.
Have a good night. Bye.
See ya.